And then in terms of the Above the Law article, this is sort of a very, I would say, law-focused publication. It's a little more esoteric. It's certainly not as well known as the New Yorker. But as you guys well know, law and especially big law is very compromised by the Chinese Communist Party. So a
Yes.
publication that caters to that clientele, to that group of people, is obviously going to be very influenced, not just by CCP influence, but really what I call pay-for-play journalism. And I think that that's, to some extent what we have going on here, whether it's emanating from the CCP or Paul Hastings. But, Above the Law, the author, I believe his name is Joe Patrice, he also really does not like the new federal state of China, and I think is also obsessed with you guys. He seems to be writing several articles about what you guys are doing and your protests, your work to take down the CCP. But what's so interesting is that he never discloses in any of his articles that one of his former law firms that he worked at for several years actually had been doing several multi-billion-dollar deals representing and working on behalf of Pacific Alliance Group, PAG, which is Sean Wyjon's group. Again, never discloses it. And even more broadly, just like every other kind of big law firm in the United States, his former firm had done even a lot of other deals with state-run Chinese Communist Party-run entities, like take the Bank of China, for example, representing them. They have a massive China practice, working with CCP entities to the tune of billions of dollars. Again, never disclosed. It's really just both of those individuals, those, journalists, I would call them activists, masquerading as journalists, but have major conflicts of interest that they are not disclosing.